Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Summer and I want to welcome you to my channel Vibely. So any information or details will be in the description box below. I'm not going to bore you with the whole spiel, but for those of you that don't know, I do have a Patreon private community that you can join for only $9.99. You do get content uploaded daily, weekly, and monthly, and you get to be my friend. We get to explore this journey of life together, and that's really how I want to grow, is really connecting with you guys in a deeper, more quiet community type of way instead of in a public setting. So today what we are going to do is I'm going to do a all signs reading starting with fire signs, and it's going to be whatever comes out. I've had a block for a while. I've wanted to do this. I've wanted the conditions to be perfect to where I can just volunteer my time and then on the outer, and then read for you guys and help you guys and help heal and offer my guidance. And now I have finally had the chance to do it, and I'm trying so hard to push through those blocks and those self-limiting beliefs, so bear with me. So today we're just going to try and do my old style reading and see if that helps boost me out of this block. Okay, action. That's all I'm in, action mode, so we can see if it helps. All right, without further ado, let's get started with the sign of Aries. I'm going to take a few deep breaths in. Bear with me. That is how I connect with source, is really in deep meditation. So that's what it is, folks. Let's go. Amazing. Okay. Whew. It feels good. I know when I'm connected because I can images start popping up in my head. And I'm curious to know if I'm seeing a sunflower. Sunflower is one of the things I saw, so let me know if that resonates with you. Okay, Aries, we are starting with whatever comes out for you. And this is going to be the energy for the first half of September. Timestamp 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle just a few times and then we'll see what comes out. Aries, for the month of September, what is coming for Aries for the first half of September? Thank you. We have the 7 of winter. We have the 3 of summer. We have the 8 of winter. Interesting. Give me a second with the cards. Okay, so for Aries, my lovely, lovely fire signs, first in the zodiac. So I feel like for a lot of you, leaving the month of August, Aries, you have been trying to cope with something mentally. It's like you're trying to run away from the truth, and you are not seeing things clearly, in a sense where it's kind of like you are just, I see something there, I see a mess there, but I mentally can't deal with it, so I'm going to pretend it's not there. But you do it with grace and style. And what I like about this energy is, even though you're running away from things or trying to block things out mentally, what I love about this is you are still being yourself. You're still living your life. You are not, there's certain times of day, there's certain things that really kind of trigger you or make you stop and look, have a dazed look and think, but you're still dancing. You're still portraying your beautiful, unique energy, is what I love. And that is not only a coping and survival skill, but it is also a good coping skill that helps you push through to new energy. Because in this energy, even though you're not truly healing mentally because you're trying to block something out, you're still moving forward. You're not letting the energy keep you stagnant. So although it's not completely 100%, ideal, it is for most people. Most of the population can't do that. So it's beautiful that you are actually doing that. And the perfect result of that is you are not keeping yourself stuck, and which pushes you to the 3 of summer. For the first part, this is leaving you in August. I know it says the first half of September, how I introduced the video, but it is what it is. This is end of August, which, I mean, the energies can lead into September, which is leading you to this, and it's you receiving great news. This is news that is worth celebrating, and I do see you celebrating with someone. I see you celebrating with 2 other people mainly. There's going to be an announcement. There's going to be something that makes you feel free and lighthearted, and like it's like you felt so trapped. For some reason, you have felt mentally trapped, and for some of you, even physically trapped, maybe. But I'm getting this feeling of you being able to go outside again. I don't know why that is coming into my head, so let me know if that's your situation. But something is going to happen at the beginning of September that makes you feel like you can go outside and enjoy nature. Something about not being trapped anymore. You have released. You don't feel so isolated on an island mentally and physically. I'm seeing you even walking in water, not walking on water like Jesus, but walking in water and playing. This could be with friends. This could be like your 2 best buds. I'm seeing more of friendship vibes than like motherly or paternal, anything like that, or family. This is something, the news isn't coming about the friends. This is something, we'll get some clarifications. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. What is this news? Man, these are just popping out today. I'm loving this energy. Yeah, some news that you've been waiting on, some challenge that has been very, all I keep getting is like you are, like, if you're in a daze, that's what I keep getting, like a dazed, like, kind of like a disassociation type of feeling where you, when you meditate, or you just get in a dazed state. Side note, people don't realize that being in a daze, when you just look off and you can hear, it's like all the noise goes to the background. That is a form of meditation. So take that as take that tip and run with it. But it feels like you've been stuck in a daze sometimes, and it's because of you've been waiting on some decision, and I do not understand why it won't tell me what this is. I do feel like this is a kid energy, you guys. This is something having to do with your kid, someone's kid. But I do see why you're finally, it's your kid or you has finally feeling safe enough to go out and play. Because up until this point, there has been no play. There has been no, there's been a restraint of you're waiting for something to complete. You feel weighed down, lots of responsibilities. And it's just like you've been waiting. There's baskets, but nothing in them. Yeah, you've had to close yourself off from the world. And it's like I see a child just being obedient and having to be quiet And looking in a daze. I don't know what this daze is. That's so weird. Daze. Let's see. This just speaks about indecision. When I tried to clarify this news, you're waiting on something that has been in the works for a while. However, it's kept your energy stuck and your playful spirit from coming through. So it does say you have what it takes if you believe in yourself. You may have felt powerless in in this situation. Your child may have felt powerless in this situation. Their confidence has been very wavered. It's like they don't feel safe in the ways that they used to feel safe, and you as well, being their parent. It has also both thrown you into, being in this hermit-like energy and feeling like you can't make a step in any happy direction. You can't go out and play. You can't, do all the things that you used to do. You can't be who you used to be until this decision is made. It's not telling me. It just says that there are good things to come, and you're going to celebrate. You're going to get out of this energy. Your child is going to be okay. And they are okay for the most part. There is something underlying. There's something going on. But if you are this parent of this child, I want you to know that for the most part, they're okay. You are more not okay than they are. And it's not to say they won't need help in the future, but as of now, they're not letting this hold them down entirely. You will see a different side come back to them after this decision has finally come to an end. And I do seeing it coming in the first 2 weeks. So let's get some, nope, that's life purpose. We're going to get whatever flies out for your guidance for these first 2 weeks, you guys. Here we go. Guidance for Aries for the first 2 weeks. Thank you. It says time to go. Time to go. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect, you guys. The time to go is basically, hold on, look at that beautiful imagery. This is why I love these cards. I know cameras never do anything justice, but I know you can see those beautiful pastels. It's even richer in person. Okay, so it's basically saying it's time to go. It's time to let go of this situation because it is going to be behind you, and this is the new clear path. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning. Yes, a chapter is closing for you, and it may have been hard and difficult and painful, but we are always going through a cycle and journey in life. And your angels, God, is with you through each cycle as it begins, as it ends, and in the middle. It wants you to take a minute and see the beauty within each sunrise, each sunset. Because within each sunset in your life, you know that the sun will rise again tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a new day. So it's kind of saying, don't look back. This is the end, and you officially get to move on. When you see that clear path, go for it. Do not look back after this is over. Completely let it go. Okay, so that is what I have for Aries. It's kind of strange it wouldn't let me see what it's about, but it is what it is. And if you do truly resonate with it, you'll know. You don't need me to tell you, right? Time to go. All right. let's shuffle for Leo. What's coming into fruition for Leo fire sign in the month of September? One more shuffle because that was crappy. There we go. And if any moderators want to help me and volunteer your time, I love you much. Timestamp for Leo is 15 minutes and 45 seconds. Here we go. I get these feelings of shuffle one more time. Okay, sign of Leo. What is coming for you in the first half September? That one popped out. Those just fell. Okay, so for Leo, for some reason, you are in a feeling of lack for the first half of September. It's saying you may, it's like you can't see the solution to something. Or no, there is a solution, but you know it's not going to, let's see. I feel like without pulling any cards, like my intuition is telling me, you know there's a solution. You know what you want, but you feel like it's not going to come for you. You feel like it's, if this is a relationship matter or a situation, you just feel bummed out. You're sad about it because it's like lack. Like you feel you miss something. You're sad about something. You're sad about a decision. And even though you may be waiting on someone else, it's making you sad. It's just making you sad, Leo. 10 of Winter. Okay. I believe this speaks of possible addiction. This could be someone around you in your energy, but for some of you Leos, for actually majority of Leos, I believe this is talking about you, your addiction problems. And it's a codependency on something. It's addiction. You're trying to, if you are on detox or, this is going to be really odd, but it's like you've ran out of your stuff, for lack of better words. I'm not going to say it on a YouTube video, but you have run out of whatever you're addicted to. And it was some sort of trouble with you getting it or getting access to it. And you're looking at it as like, almost like, you know what, maybe this is time to detox and take it how it resonates. If it's talking about someone close to you, you know, this could apply. But I'm going to say you because I don't see anybody else right now. My goodness. Excuse me. So what I'm seeing is like, it's almost like you're upset about it. You don't want to go through this detox. It's making you tired and lethargic and sick and sad because it messes with your brain. It messes with the way your chemicals work, right? But it's almost like I'm seeing a weight lifted off your shoulder at the same time. So it's like you want something, but it was so much of a burden to keep up with. It was so much work. It was so much anxiety when it came around to the time of re-upping. I'm just kind of seeing that. And right now, it's kind of like you could possibly be in rehab for I see you resting right now, but some of you or someone around you may be having to go to rehab around 4 months. Hold on. October, November, December. Yeah, around December, November, December. And they are not going to, they're going to have to stay in rehab for almost 6 months till summer, till spring or summer. What I do see is that this rehab facility is actually them staying in this long. They may have gone before is what I'm seeing. But this is, you know, and so people lose hope after they come back and relapse or certain things. But what I'm seeing is this time is one of the longer periods of rehab. It's not going to be a 90-day. It's going to be a 6 month. And then I'm even seeing that at 6 months, it's going to be reevaluated to see if they need to stay even longer. And I believe they may need 1 to 2 weeks longer, but this is finally going to be the one thing that heals them due to the length of time that they're staying. I don't think it's going to be a new place. It could be a new rehab facility. But regardless, wherever the chips fall and they go, the reason why it's going to work this time is because the length is longer. They're not just going to detox. It's like 3 months is just long enough to detox. So, you know, it's not really time to get to the root of things. And this is what it's going to take. So if you're in that situation, someone is, I just want you to know it is going to work. There is still hope in this situation. And if it's you, yes, I do see you being very tired and very lethargic, and you're like, you know, you're too tired and too feeling ill. You're sleeping a lot, and it's like, you know, you need to do something, you know, you need to call someone or ask for help or go to rehab and other responsibilities, but you're like, I don't care. Something will happen. Whatever happens, happens. A solution will come. I can't deal with it. Let's see if we get any. I think this is it for this, because this does feel like you're like, oh, I don't want to go through this. But at the same time, a weight is lifted because you're trying to keep up with your drug. Then we have the Sun. And it doesn't just have to be drugs. Sometimes one of the biggest drugs is alcohol, okay? One of the most powerful, actually, if you have a long-time addiction. Then we have the Sun. Like I said, this consists of plans working out perfectly for you, Leo. This also speaks of reward. So I see you getting a certification, whatever that means, of completion. I feel like whenever you get out, it's like you're going to heal something even deeper in rehab that helps you manifest this thing when you come out, to where you were going to be accommodated. And I feel like it's not only a reward that you're doing this and completing this, but there's some sort of reward for your hard work, that you will have a home of your own. For some of you, I do feel like it might be in a, like, how can I put it? In your parents' vicinity or a family member's vicinity, but it's going to be like outside in like a camper or a pool house or something that's connected. So it's like your own, but it's connected to something bigger. For some of you, it might just be a simple apartment, but for majority, I do see you're jumping this hurdle. You're getting over the fence, and you're going to feel very blessed. And this is your opportunity that is going to complete this cycle for you. And this plan of you going to rehab is going to work out perfectly. Interesting. Okay. Very good, Leo. Very, very good. Let's get some guidance for this, for the first half. One more shuffle. Okay, we have life purpose. Very interesting. So what I'm feeling intuitively with this, Leo, is during this time of, during rehab, you may be going through some healing, some personal revelations. And you may be receiving some therapy, some therapeutic, and some of it's going to be talking, but I think they're going to offer, I see a horse, weird. You may be doing horse riding for therapy, but if they have a meditation or yoga or something to where you can really, it's like a guided class, and I feel like you're going to hear some chatter. Your intuition's going to tell you something. It's like you're going to figure out a purpose in your life. You're going to realize it. It's not necessarily saying this is your purpose. This is your, you need to help people in rehab and that's your life purpose. I don't see that. I'm seeing that through this time that you're in rehab, something is going to be revealed to you. Or I mainly see it's just a realization is coming. It's like ding, just popping off in your head when your mind is quiet of what your life purpose is. And I'm saying it's like, what I'm hearing is it was always there. It was always there. And I'm just now realizing it. It was always there. It's so close to my head. I'm seeing a child sitting Indian style. I'm seeing a light, and then I can't see beyond that. But anyways, it says the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So many realizations. I see this coming possibly in the last month that you are there in that rehab. So that is Leo. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What is coming to Sagittarius in the first half of September? These cards are so dang big, I have to like split them up sometimes. Ooh, I almost threw my whole deck. Okay, let me take a drink here. Water. Okay, what is coming for Sagittarius in the month of September? Okay, the message I got for you intuitively is road, some sort of roadway, highway, whatever that means to you. We have the King of Spring. I love when I see a king, as long as he's good, a good king. Very cool. This shows you Sagittarius for the first half is that you are, I feel like this has already been in you and you've known this. You could be an alpha male type of energy, but you're the type of alpha male energy that is very, more on the quiet side, like a wise, I get that because my grandpa was like that. He wasn't a Sagittarius, but he was that quiet, reserved, but intellectual. And he spoke very few words, but when he did, everybody listened. And when he did, he actually had something to say. He didn't just speak to speak or casual talk. Just one of those really cowboy types, So I'm seeing that you already, basically what I'm getting at, you already possess this, okay? But what I see happening for you at the beginning of September is you really stepping into your leadership skills, your leadership abilities. I feel like this could be having to do with your innovation skills. And something about you feeling inspired, but you've always been, I don't know why it keeps saying like this is now, because I'm getting the feeling that these are always qualities you've possessed or you've showed. It's like you have a very good talent of being innovative and critical thinking. Like in your field, you have to innovate sometimes. You have to take a situation that you have no resources or tools or thing, and you make it work, however that means to you. And this speaks of why? Because you have experience. And so you are being looked upon as a leader. It's like you're having to lead a new group or field or something that is coming in for you in the month of September. Someone that supports you, someone in this role is really asking you to step up and do something. And you're going to be supported in this, and they are going to support you. You may even be inspired to do this, like a new type of inspiration to lead this group that's coming in. They both flew out. So we have the 4 of autumn and the 3 of summer. So the 3 of summer often speaks of collaboration. So like I said, you might be collaborating with a new group that is needed for work, or you may just be doing this volunteer, but I think it's more for work, because it's like you're not being promoted into a new position, but you're getting a promotion for taking on this role, if that makes sense. You're going to be paid more for it, but your title's not going to change. This is also warning you, and not warning, but telling you to pay attention to your spending habits. You still, even at this point, have never been able to really balance that out or figure that out. You know how we always have things we can be really good at in life, like some people are really good at business or being a homemaker or a good, partner, whatever that is in your life. And then some of us are not so good with money. And it's one of those things that you either get better at or you stay in that pattern like a hamster will. And it's asking you, it's not asking you to become a professional at it, or it's not talking about a cycle. It's not talking about, this is mainly telling you for the month of September to balance your spending, save money, spend wisely, and manage your resources wisely. And one of the reasons is you're going to not have enough at the end to make ends meet if you don't watch this. But I have a feeling for some of you that's not new to you. But there is going to be someone that actually needs your help. There's going to be someone that is scared to ask you for help, but they either will ask you or you will see it and you will give to them. And I'm seeing that without you, if you don't balance out your money and in this month and choose your spending wisely and watch it along with helping this person, because helping this person is, I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen because it's just divinely guided. It's, I hate to be that dreamy speaker who's written in the stars, but maybe I'll find a better word one day. But it's like it's already been set in motion to do that, and you're meant to do that. But these two things combined together are going to really put you in a hard spot. Usually you can get out of and tweak things, but then you can't this time. So this is really going to offset you for the next 3 months of your spending trying to get back together, which will lead into Christmas, and it's just not something you want to deal with. And I feel like this is due because you are getting a pay increase. It's like you get excited, you overspend, you indulge and do things. So just be careful. And the collaboration is what I like to see. I think this is having to do with a new graduated group that you will be taking leadership on. For some of you, could be on taking on, if you have people, if you're in a certain trade or job that people come through, classes come through as they graduate, and you teach, you mentor, it's like on the job training. You could be taking on that role for someone or stepping in, and what you don't realize is they're saying, you're going to cover for me until this person gets back, or blah, blah, blah. In reality, this is your test to see if you can take this on, how you do, if you hate it, if you love it. And I'm telling you, they're watching you because they want to move you in this role. They're just saying it in a way to where it's not going to pressure you, because they know you don't like being pinned down. They know you don't like commitment, even when it comes to certain things like that. So they're trying to, help you, honestly. And they see you as a good leader. They see you as potential. And sometimes you have to almost trick people to, you like plant the seed for them and see them evolve, or they don't. And that's how you truly know. And that's really how bosses and people on higher levels kind of give you a go and see if you can really shine your light, or if you don't. So I feel like that is coming for you, Sagittarius. Take it as you want. I do feel like there may be 1 or 2 people in this group that you are going to actually like. And it helps you, like they'll be maybe going out with you, and then a friendship just develops. And I even see, I don't know why, I'm just getting these messages. It's going to be a male. One of the males that you connect with as a friend has a young wife. They're both young, but I'm hearing a young wife that's pregnant. Take it as it resonates. But you guys are going to connect, and a good friendship's going to come out of it. And I see these 1 or 2 people that you have a friendship with that comes from this new graduated group is going to help you through dealing with some of the idiots in the class. Okay, let's get some guidance. Sensitivity. Okay. It says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay. So this could be, sensitivity doesn't always mean mentally. For about 20% of the Leos, I feel like that Sagittarius that I'm connecting with, this is not the right one. I feel like it could be mentally, like, you don't know why, but it's like your hormones may be changing a little bit, and you're just feeling more vulnerable lately. You're feeling more in the, weepies for some reason. But for the other half of you, the 80%, I feel like this is body. It's like your body is starting to really, the wear and tear over life is very much taking its toll. And so everything could feel just a little bit more sensitive. So really take care of yourself, take care of your energy, because anything bad, negative that's around our energy, even a negative person, can even make you hurt worse. It can make your joints hurt, can make your bones hurt, especially if they have the tendency to already do that. So take care of yourself. Let's see what else for Sagittarius. And then we have the energy of a child. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So this could have to do with this could be a literal child. You could be helping someone else out. I do see for some of you in the month of September that you are helping out someone that has a child. And this is a clear clarification sign that it is guided. It is the correct path. It is what is meant to conspire and come to fruition. You were always meant to help them in some form or fashion. Take it as it resonates. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is your sensitivity is coming to light because you're needing to help and heal the inner child within yourself. I do feel like some of you, with this mother here, you had a mother that abandoned you. A mother that abandoned you mentally, wasn't strong enough for you, or literally abandoned you. And there's a piece of you that, when it's quiet, when no one's around, you let it take over you. And this is also, I'm hearing you need to cry more. You need to let it out more. All that leads to, when you hold it in, is toxicity, toxic feelings, and you get stuck. And honestly, that can even make your body hurt too. It's funny because I saw, the sensitivity of the body hurting, but nothing came to my mind about an injury or anything. It's like this pain that you're carrying, that you're not letting out, is physically making you hurt. And it could be from an old trauma, wound, or accident that hurt you, but it's not necessarily just your job that's hurting you, hurting it worse or inflaming it worse. It's this inside of pain. You're still craving, even at this age, you're still craving a mother. You're craving that, almost I'm hearing like you want to know why they did that. Like how a mother could do that. So heal that inner child. And one of the ways you can do this is speak to your mother about it. I know nobody loves confrontation, but you can ask in a way that is empathetic to the situation and to the person. You can just be like, I can't get something off of my mind that ever since this happened, I have held this in. And maybe if I ask or talk about it, it will finally go away, and it can keep out of my thoughts. It's saying when you do this, when you clear that out of your head, it is going to be released, because you're just like you get closure in a relationship or in a job or whatever. Sometimes talking about it and really seeing their side of it can really get it out for good and close and seal that wound. And it can be so amazing. You're going to feel so much lighter. For the last message for you, I do see that there is a child that needs your help. This child needs your attention. They need your affection. You could have possibly bonded with a child either now or in the past. I'm not seeing much, but maybe when they were younger, a baby. And it's saying you need to clear your schedule and go help this child. Because this child does have a bond with you, even though I don't feel like you're a mother of this child or a father of this child or uncle or aunt. It's like, I don't know. You took on a role of some sort that's they have good memories of you. They have fond memories of you, and you did have a bond. So they looked up to you as a very supportive figure. They looked up to you as safety, like safety. I'm hearing like safe and warm. And all I can say is they require your attention at this time. So it's time to clear your schedule and put this child first and see what help you can provide. So that is all I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helps. Peace and love.